Hi everybody, we're not in the Den of Doom today. We're going to do a running interval session. It's going to begin with 10 minutes nice easy warm-up, followed by some drills before doing the main effort. The main effort today is 5 times 800 meters. We're looking for good form. It's not about going all out, it's about taking it steady, holding good form and a good brisk pace. The distance is far enough to give you an element of fatigue, but also to teach you how to run well. So I haven't got my Garmin on today, ran out of battery. So what I've done is I've selected an area which is approximately 400 meters in length in order for me to complete my 800s. Clearly what I'm going to do, if your maths is good, I'm obviously going to do 2 laps of that. So what we've got here is what's known as locally the bull ring. So it's about 400 meters around, and it's going to provide a perfect surface for me to run around. It's a little bit soggy today, so the ground underfoot is squishy, which is really good and helps with building strength. However, my pace may not be what I was hoping for. Off-road running does reduce your pace, so don't lay your cards on the table and think, oh my gosh, that's it, I couldn't achieve my pace today. So if you're a little bit slower than normal, that's to be expected. Because I haven't got my Garmin, I am going to want to look at my pace because that's what we're all getting obsessed with these days. So I've put it on Strava. So at the moment it's got me walking. I'm not concerned obviously of my warm-up pace. I'm not concerned about the drills that I do in between. But what I am concerned in is how quickly I run those 800s. Most important thing to think about is, am I slowing down? If I'm slowing down, then I'm obviously running too fast for the first few. So it is an undulating course. It does go up and down, so it is on a slight angle. So I will expect one side of it to be a little bit slower than the other, but I want a consistent pace throughout all the 800s. So fingers crossed, here we go. I'm about to start my warm-up. I'm going to do some drills now. I've done a 10-minute run warm-up, nice and easy. Got the blood flowing, I'm ready to do some drills. So the purpose of the drills is to activate all the muscle groups and to help focus on the technical aspects of your run. The first one I always start with is fast feet. Just a habit, and that's what you want to form. So fast feet. So we're going to head over to our bull ring and we're going to start our effort. So we've had a 10-minute warm-up. We spent about 10 minutes doing our drills. They don't have to be extensive. They are actually quite tiring if you do them properly. So they could be a workout in themselves. So I'll let you decide. I have put on people's programs just 20 minutes of drills. 20 minutes of drills is hard work. It's activating all those running muscles and getting you ready to run well and run proficiently and run effectively. Okay, we'll just jump the the pond. Ooh, nice squelchy squelch. The one thing to worry about with regards to running off-road is that you know your terrain. If you're concerned about your ankles, then what you need to do is probably walk your little bit of course first, just to make sure there's no potholes. Now, I've done this route quite a few times, so I know where the holes are, and there are some, where the big puddles are. Tend to stay on the outside. The outside, no puddles. Inside, lots of puddles. Just going to try and find somewhere to rig up the camera so you actually get to see me running. So 2 laps should bring me back to this gate, all being well. So let's see if we can fit on the top of the gate post. Chances are it might fall. We'll see how we go. All right, a little check there. Okay, so we'll get an idea of how fast I'm running actually by the clock that's on the camera. Right, feeling good. So it's all about form and maintaining pace. So I don't want to be slowing down throughout this 2-lap effort, and I get 1 lap of recovery. So I'm going to head off. I'm looking at the clock now in 5, 3, 2, 1, off I go. Okay, that's the first effort done. 800 metres in the bag. Let's see if I can do another. First of all, it's my 400 metre cool down. So I'm going to face the other way so you get to see me finishing rather than starting this time. Okay, let's just turn it. That should do the trick. At least you get me coming through. Okay, jogging recovery. Second set starts now. That's the second set done. I'm going to reposition the camera, going to get a bit artsy, and attempt to capture me in motion. So it's jog recovery, and then away to go. So the third effort begins now. Last 400 jog recovery. Yes, I'm puffing. Towards the end, the efforts get that much more difficult. Recovery is essential because what's happening with each effort, because it's somewhere between my 3 and my 5k pace, I'm obviously building up lactic acid, excess carbon dioxide. And so as it progresses, it gets more difficult. And that's when you've got to really concentrate on your cadence and your stride pattern. Think about holding your core strong, driving through your arms and your legs. At the back end here where I am now, it goes uphill slightly, so you have to concentrate, think about it, really think about driving through with the feet in order to get the pace that you're after. Okay, so as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but there is an incline just here, and it's particularly soggy. There's a hole just there. Be aware of what's around you. So you've got to keep your eyes on the ground. I tend to look, I'd say about 20 to 50 feet ahead of me, depending on the terrain. Keeping that head up is really important. Once you drop the head, the shoulders go with it, and then you reduce your lung capacity. So maintain that focus. Not sure if any of it picked up on Strava, but I can check my pace now because I filmed it. How lucky is that? Nice and relaxed. So recovery shouldn't take too long. In that 400 metres, in between the efforts, if they stay the same and your efforts stay the same, you've got a fantastic aerobic base, and you'd be ready to either increase the distance of the effort or reduce the recovery period and maintain that pace. There's lots and lots of ways that you can manipulate your running. Play with it, have fun with it. I'm sure you'll start to love it. Thanks for joining me today on the race course and around the bull ring. I'm just going to jog back home, have a shower and start editing. Take care now. Bye bye.